Welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters here in Dubai for the Global Challenge. And next up, we're going to have a Group C game. We're going to see mouz Sports versus Team Gameplay. Now, of course, mouz Sports been around for a long time. We're in fact the winners of the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 in March. However, before this game, we are going to move over then and have a quick word with two familiar faces to most of you esports fans. We have a manager from mouz Sports, Cengiz, and Ruit from Team Gameplay. So, Cengiz, how are things?
Fine, fine. How are you?
I'm very, very good. Thank you, thank you. So, mouz Sports didn't attend Montreal. You decided to stay away from there. Why was that? Did you have prior engagements in Germany, or?
Well, I mean, there were so many tournaments coming up right now. The LA tournament, Montreal, in Dubai, then the Chinese tournament.
Yeah.
And we also have obligations in Germany as a Pro Series, as well as the Extreme Masters qualification for the next finals. So we decided to step back from these tournaments and, you know, prepare effective for those. Yeah, that's why.
You think that I guess you could say 2 weeks off between LA and now will have given the team much more, I guess you could say, a boost between, because obviously some of the teams that here have flown from LA, Fnatic for instance, stayed in LA, then they flew straight to Montreal, then they fly straight here. You think it kind of wears down the teams, and taking a break like that should help them at this event?
Yeah, I think though. I think playing a lot of tournaments and all those traveling is pretty exhausting.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were watching the tournaments, and I think the guys are pretty motivated, you know, really want to show off something.
Well, your last major international victory was the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2, and how close do you think you are to that level now? Do you think you've improved since Season 2, or do you think you've dropped off form since then?
I think right now we're on the same level, because we practiced a lot and prepared stuff, so I think we are on the same level, yeah.
And Ruit, what about Gameplay? I mean, you guys obviously recently changed from the Roccat brand over to Gameplay. Does that give you any extra motivation to do better for the new organization?
Well, yeah, of course. We try to win every tournament like every else day, but of course we want to win even more when we're in a new organization.
And what about Extreme Masters LA? You performed quite brilliantly, really, through the group stages, and then you kind of fell off a little bit in the playoffs. What went wrong?
Well, we lost to SK in overtime, so we lost one SK's echo round, so it was horrible. It's just too bad.
Would you rather play badly and go out than, you know, lose just one round like that, which is annoying?
We screwed up. We screwed up. It's that simple.
And what have you done between then and now? Because obviously you weren't in Montreal. Are you feeling fresh coming into Dubai?
Well, I'm feeling pretty comfortable about this tournament, so I'm feeling pretty good.
So are we going to see the Roccat of old back in NGL and beating Fnatic and things like that, up in the top 3 again?
Well, I hope so.
Okay, guys, so good luck. I know you've both got an important game to play here in the group stage, so I'm going to pass you over then to our commentators for this one, Executor, and first of all, Tosspot.
mouz Sports taking on Gameplay, two massive teams, and really all of the matches we've been lucky to have here on the stage today in our schedule are just all mouth-watering, literally. Executor stayed up until about 6 o'clock in the morning saying, oh, I wonder if this guy will do this, and so on. He's like a little schoolgirl, honestly. And you know, he doesn't get out much these days, so this is good for him. Executor, your thoughts on this match?
Oh, yeah, I'm very excited to watch these two teams play, actually, because I haven't seen Gameplay or mouz Sports in action for a while. And what I know is that both teams have been struggling somewhat lately, so it'll be nice to see if I can pick up whether one of the teams are going to do well in this tournament or not. And I think this game will be a good pointer on how well these two teams will fare further down the tournament.
Now, Joe picked up on a really interesting point. You know, the teams like SK and so on have come straight from event to event to event. These guys have both had a little bit of time off. Which method would you prefer?
Well, It really depends. If you're coming from a boot camp with several weeks of playing Counter-Strike and you know everything you should do and all the strategies are down, I mean, a couple of days break is actually not a bad thing, because then you get back some energy and you get the motivation to want to play again. While coming from a long boot camp or many days of tournament, and you have to play another game, you can be a bit fatigued, a bit tired, but it also means that you can be red hot. I mean, you can be really on fire, and so it can work both ways. But right now, I think that these teams are on equal terms, and the team that has been preparing the most and the team that has put in that extra practice will benefit and win this game.
Now, mousesports and Gameplay, two big names. You went from, you moved multi-gaming clans. Does it have any influence for you going from one name to another, or is it all about just the team's preparation and focus?
It's mostly about how you prepare as a team.
Now, as we wait on this one, I think that was the knife round. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Gameplay are going to stay on CT, and we'll pick this one. Dust 2. Give us the most basic of rundowns for someone who's been living under a rock and not seen Dust 2 before.
Well, Dust 2 is the most popular, most played map in Counter-Strike, right? And has been for many years. And it's a very basic map, simple. What the map is that it has 2 bomb sites pretty far away from each other, and there's 3 ways to getting to each of the bomb sites. 2 ways to get to each of the bomb sites, but 3 ways in total. And the basic here is that I find Dust 2 more of a skill-based map than tactical-wise. You cannot do so many surprise tactics. It's a lot about how the players can handle their 1-versus-1 situations and just holding the bomb spots, and that requires a lot of aim. So this map favors the teams with the better aim.
Now, having said that, do you look at one of these 2 lineups and say, actually, I think the Germans have got better aim, or the Finns have got better aim, or no?
Exactly. I haven't seen these 2 teams in so long that it's so hard for me to predict what team is the best right now of these 2.
We are away here on the pistol, it would appear. No? Yes? We haven't got anything coming through my ear. As we are live here with mousesports and Gameplay. Let's get ourselves some game sounds here in a second as well. Sykes will open up the fragging for mousesports. Ruit will hit the deck as mouse now must make something happen for them as they look to close this one out. Bomb planted. Gameplay are in the wrong place. But with shots like that from Plaster, they may quickly get into this. Syke, Capio delivers with a frag on the T-Hop. One darts around. Oh, Tixo with a lovely double frag, and Sykes comes in and finishes off the job. mousesports pick up the pistol round with a plant.
Yeah, and this is what's the difficult part of being counter-terrorist on this map, is that the bomb site is so far apart that if the attacking team, mousesports, decides to go for one side with 5 people, they will only meet 1 or 2 counter-terrorists at the most, and that is very hard for them to hold it. That's why this map offers very little tactical room to play on, but it just relies a lot on the players getting down their opponents.
There we go, Capio, Sykes doing exactly that, getting down their opponents. 3 down for Gameplay here. And make that 4. Last man standing, ain't standing no more. T-Hop's down at Gameplay, are down by 2 rounds to 0. They will go into this next one. We'll give you a bit of a Counter-Strike 101, if you will, because we've got some people out there in the crowd who perhaps don't know what this is all about. Very quick sort of education for you. This is a 5 versus 5 shooter played where you're rewarded for being a good counter-terrorist or a good terrorist by guns and bombs. The more guns, the more kills you get, the more bombs you plant, the more money you get, the bigger weapons you can buy, and hence the better you can perform. And as you can see, mousesports have got the kills, and hence they've got the guns. That's the most basic of CS explanations for you out there. These teams up on the stage are professionals. They have been playing this for years and years and years. They get paid to play, and they are playing for a share of $50,000. And that was Counter-Strike 101. Thank you for listening. Here we go, on board with Sykes with the warp for mousesports. Shots coming off as mousesports play this one a little bit more cagily. They know that this is the buy round, and this is crucial from Gameplay. They must pick up weapons. They must pick up frags here. They must pick up something. Mousesport's poised and ready to strike at any moment. Here comes Capio, slowly but surely using the smoke for cover as Ruid unleashes onto Sykes, and T-Hawk comes in with his AWP over on the entry to A. He's got himself, Gameplay have got themselves a two-man advantage with this double AWP defense, and now they'll open up again. Ruid comes in with his AWP, dropping Tixo. Conte has gone down, and Ruid's going nowhere as well because Gore's opened up. He gets himself an AWP. He is, he's got some company as well in the shape of God B, and it's a 2-on-3, but the two have got B. Mousesports will look to get a bomb down. There it is. N-Sub's going to have to do something about it. The nades fly on through. Gore will rattle a shot off into the B and into the B tunnels, and then followed up with 2 frags, but he can't stop N-Sub, who got the frag and will go for the defuse. Had to pick up the kid, and away they go. And that will be round gameplay and absolutely crucial. Yeah,
and this is what Dust 2 is all about for the cities, is that they can get 2 or 3 kills before they die. I mean, Ruid, they did 2 guys before dying, and they got also kill a cat, and that is this Dust 2 is all about, is winning those duels. You know, it's not about doing these fancy tactics. I mean, you can do that, but Dust 2 really is just a skilled map. I mean, it's all about the aim.
Capio aimed right between the eyes and drops one of those gameplay players now here in the 5th. Sykes and God B will open up. God B's got himself a kill onto Conte there. And here we go. Mouse looking to push into the top side as they make their way through unopposed, having cleared it out. AWP shot from Sykes comes in. Bye-bye N-Sub. And that is gameplay all but finished here because the Capio comes in onto T-Hop. Plaster's the last man standing. And he is as far away from Mousesports as he can get. But very shortly, the Germans are coming. As Plaster knows that. He will peek his head out, finds himself a frag, but not 2, as Gore gets it. And Mousesports pick up their 4th round. They lead 4 rounds to 1.
Well, I mean, now the cities are in a really bad money situation, and this is what often happens as CT on this map, since it is a T-favorite map, and losing this 5th round means that they have to do another save and giving away another set of money. And even if they buy next round again and win, and then they will lose again, and then you have to save again. So you can, I will predict right now that you will see a lot of saving from the CTs if they don't start winning consecutive rounds.
Well, Gameplay did get themselves 2 frags in that one, but in the end, Mousesports picked it up. They lead by 5 rounds. Sorry, they lead by 4 rounds, by 5 rounds to 1. Gameplay need to wake up here. It's rare that you'll see a Finnish player without a can of Red Bull next to him, but I don't see him. Sykes lines up the middle, no one there for him. So God B will now dart through, bomb in hand.
They're doing another eco, and that is the problem with this, doing another eco.
And Mousesports, very acutely aware to that, are sat waiting, not wanting to walk into an ambush, as there are some 3-4 players waiting there for them on A, as Mousesports delicately wait. It is going to be Gore to make the assault for them. Gameplay have pushed up a long, long way on A, but have not found any Mouse players. Now they do. Sykes comes in, finds the frag, and that alerts Mousesports to where the danger is as grenades start coming back towards them. Got B in here on one of the players up in that site, darts away out of the way of a HE that comes his way, but the AWP is in danger here. Capio gets himself 1, Tixo with 1, 2, and Sub is the only one to answer back for Gameplay. And the last man standing is Conte, looking to do more than just follow his opponents. He's going to rack up a frag onto God B, bomb planted. Conte says, I got myself a gun. I'm going to happily sit away from you. Maybe look for another exit frag and get one as Tixo goes down, and Conte doing a great job of making this as expensive as possible with those 2 frags. However, that doesn't help him on the scoreboard, leading losing now by 6 rounds to 1.
Yeah, but actually what Conte is doing here is actually has a great impact for gameplay, because this means he will maybe get to keep his gun for next round, so he doesn't have to buy a weapon for himself. And 2 of the guys he killed has to buy new guns. And so even if they win a round, they have to use all their money that they just won to buy new equipment. So this was actually the best scenario for Conte, so he did a really good job right there.
However, gameplay down by 5, things starting to slip away from him here as mousesports are...
Maybe they I think choosing CT on this 2 after winning this round can be very risky sometimes. And so maybe they're regretting it right now, but you never know, suddenly they can get 5 rounds in a row or something.
They need your optimism. Mousesports watch the grenades come in, make their way through. Capio in on Ruit, and he's downed and out. I think that was a B. As, now Mouz will line up on board with Gobbers. He's going to poke his head out at A, see if it gets chopped off. He spies himself one. Sykes opens it up with the AWP and claims the frag of Conte there. And gameplay suddenly find themselves 2 men down to Mouz here, who are looking very, very efficient. And now we'll charge on in towards that B site, where gameplay are nowhere to be seen. There are 2 players over at A. 1 must be in B following that AWP shot, but... Is it T-Hop in? Wait for the flash to clear as Gore comes in with a frag. T-Hop down. And N-Sub now between a rock and a very hard place, because he's the last man standing. In fact, his other teammates have been washed away. As mousesports did push into B, have finally got the bomb down on it. Capio drops Gore. Yes, you heard me right. 6-1 is about to become 7-1. And the mousesports machine is fully operational. And gameplay are not here to play. N-Sub will go down to Tixo, and well, this is one-sided right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm really surprised about gameplay. When you pick CT on this 2 after winning 9th round, you should be very confident that you have a strong CT side. Right now, gameplay does not show me anything that says that they have a strong CT side on this 2. And it's not only that they're not hitting their shots, it's their CT setups as well. I find them pretty old, and it's like the setups I was playing with. They're not doing anything creative, and you need to be creative on this 2 as CT if you're going to pull it off. So, I don't know.
There's gameplay's 10th round now, as they have ball on this one. They quickly boost up Conte, who is pushed up short on Cat with the AWP. With 1 for cover, he's going to be boosted as he looks down into the B tunnel, spies nothing. Will grenade over towards the catwalk. Mousesports have Capio there being mischievous, as now Conte looks to make his way through. He's got a whiff, but he can't find the frag, and he misses his shot. Tixo punishes him, and mousesports are really doing exactly that. They are punishing the mistakes of gameplay here. As T-Hop poked his head around the corner, he had it taken off, and subs down. Finally, Ruit answers back up, but he won't last much longer as Plaster's been down. And it is all on Ruit now. Well, Gore takes down the God B there, and Ruit is finally out. Sykes is down. Second mousesports team kill in 2 rounds. But they can afford those mistakes because gameplay are all over the shop.
And I know, like I said, gameplay isn't hitting their shots, and then you can't win those 2. But I mean, if you can't hit your shots, at least try to do something to give you a round or something. Do something surprising or whatever. But right now, they're just playing standard as 2 and losing the duel, so then nice.
On board with Tixo, who's claimed himself a frag of 1 there, as now Ruit comes in with an answer for Gore, but Godbeat gets himself Ruit before T-Hop comes in. Maybe now for gameplay as they look to make something happen for themselves here, and they bid to claim only their 2nd round out of 11. Mousesports, though, not quite done yet. And T-Hop knows it. He pokes his head up, almost gets it taken off. Sykes has gone looking for them, bomb planted. It's an enticing duel for the A site, which T-Hop will lose. Sykes rattles off the AWP shot, but Godbeat does the damage. Conte down, gameplay in all sorts of trouble. The score is 10-1 Mousesports.
I mean, winning, if they could have won that eco round, it could have really turned things around for Gameplay. Even now, they're still really trailing. I mean, 10-1, and the terrorists have so much money that it's going to be so hard for Gameplay to get back into this game. And right now, I think they're just really regretting that they picked CT first on this map, because it's really not paying off for them.
And clear out 3, 4 more frags. That's lovely from Tixo as he claims 4 Deagle frags. And mousesports' offense here really is a steam train without the brakes. They are cleaning out Gameplay. 3 rounds left in the half. And the game could be over by, well, by the pistol round of the next half. Shot comes in from Conte. He had all the time in the world to line it up and took it. They've got themselves a second as Capio goes down, but that only angers Gobby, who claims plaster. And now maybe mousesports can pull this one back. But no, Conte comes in with another frag, and Gameplay look like they're going to pick this one up. Tixo has, I think, just one teammate left up. Yes, it's Gore, and Gore's down, courtesy of Ensub and his AWP, and Tixo will follow suit. And the AWP shots rattle off left, right, and center for Gameplay, and they landed them this time.
Yeah, I mean, getting those important, like the first 2 frags there for CTs, I mean, that's what you need to do on this map, is just try to pick off one terrorist before they're attacked, because when there are 5 terrorists alive and they want to do an attack at one of the bomb sites, it's very hard to hold them off. And right now, I mean, they need to get those kills, those entry kills.
Gameplay looking for the attack coming in towards that second site, and they've got 2, 3 frags here as they pick them up. And dispatch of mousesports. I think Gameplay are running with 3 AWPs. Certainly all I hear is AWP shots. Grenades come in and they do pick up the frag. But I think T-Hop, Conti and Ensub had AWPs in that round.
I mean, they were losing 10-1. You need to do something. Buying 3 AWPs at that time is not a stupid decision. If they have 3 good AWPers, they can do it, and clearly they have. And just doing something, and I like this. And if you get this last one, winning pistol ST on this 2, this is game on.
The double AWP stack in the middle. Eyes on the double doors and catwalk. Conte comes up with 1, Tixo down, Capio's going to get himself an AK headshot onto T-Hop. And mousesports will look to finish as they started this round. Shot comes in as Gore gets himself a frag onto Conte. Ensub answers back up with, yes, you guessed it, an AWP frag as Capio's been dropped now. Ruitt lines up the AWP as he will dart back. Plaster's got himself a frag onto God B, and suddenly mousesports are on the ropes in this round as they make their way through. Gore with the bomb. Waits. He is 1 on 2 for this round. Only 16 points of health, 50 seconds to go. It's the last of the half. Gore. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Say goodnight, Ruitt. And now Ensub, with just 4 points of health, is going to be called into action against Gore with 30 seconds left to go. It's the battle of the wounded, shall we say, for what is an absolutely crucial round as Gameplay claw their way back into this. There's the difference between 11-4 or 12-3. Ensub's taken up a good position here where he can watch 2 areas, but Gore needs to find him first. Doesn't. Here's the AWP shot rattling off in the background as the bomb will now go down. And now it is Gore versus Ensub still. AWP shots are plenty, but 1 shot will do it. In fact, it can tickle the pair of them and they die of laughter as Gore picks up the frag, and that'll be mousesports going in 12-3 at halftime.
And that was I mean, 1 versus 2 there. Both of them were low, but still a really good round from Gore. And that could be really important. I mean, you see score 11-4, 12-3. What's the difference? I mean, you win with many rounds, but on Dust 2, anything can happen. And if the terrorists get something going, getting 12, 13 rounds is not uncommon. So it was an actually important round, especially if Gameplay wins this pistol round. Having that extra round gives the CT more to play for, not to play on.
Okay, well, let's find out what the players have to say about this. Joe is with Mousesports.
Thank you very much, Tosspot. I'm here again with the manager of Mousesports, who, after that first half, Jing, is pretty happy.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent performance right now, but now it's up to the pistol round, because everybody knows that Dust 2 is a terrorist-sided map, and yeah, if we can win the pistol round, I say we're going to win the match. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough game in the end.
How important do you think this game against Gameplay is in your group? I mean, the other team in there could cause a bit of an upset, but realistically, if you win this game against Gameplay, you should be through in first, right?
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Gameplay won against DTS Gaming from Ukraine, and if we beat Gameplay, I think we are through, and there's a big chance to get first then.
Okay, so good luck in the second half then. So back over to Tosspot and Executor, who are going to bring you the second half against with Gameplay going up against Mousesports. 12-3, that was a big first half, Tosspot.
Certainly was, but we're about to see whether Mousesports are able to continue that momentum. We've said it so many times before, Executor, but this pistol round will be crucial. Mousesports win it, it will edge them onto the precipice of a huge victory. If Gameplay win it, it could be the door back into this match. And who do you think?
When you put yourself in a 3-12 situation, half-time, any map, you need to win pistol round. And that is the reason why you should always get 5 or more rounds, whatever side, because then you still have a chance, you know, even if you lose pistol round, you can do some save rounds and then get back in a game. With only 3 rounds, even when you lose pistol round, then you can't save as many rounds as you want. You don't have that much money. You're under pressure through the whole match, and then so it's really not that good to have only 3 rounds, of course. You should get 5 or more, and I would be happy with 5 or more on CT on Dust 2 any day.
Here we go. Sykes had a shot lined up but couldn't take it now. He's going to try and finish the job off. He does. Drew it down. And then there's the second frag coming in. Make that 3 as Gore chimes in. And Gameplay are down by 3-4 men now. They have just 1 left. It's not going to be any more as God B comes in with the frag onto N-Sub. And the crucial pistol round has gone the way of Mousesports.
They didn't get bombed down. They will buy now. And you're gonna expect that this Deagle round to be so important for Gameplay. If they win this Deagle round, then they're back in it again by a little bit at least. So we'll see.
Here we go with Gameplay pushing through. Godby with his Famus clears out 2, 3, 4. Tixo on fire as N-Sub and Ruit feel his wrath. There is now just Plaster to go as all of his teammates have deserted him. Plaster is running the gauntlet as all 3 Mousesports players lay off the shots toward him, and he can go no further as Capio shuts him down. And Gameplay are in all sorts of trouble.
Because they've used all their money now, they have to buy again and they don't have any money. Because this is just desperation, and this is the only thing they can do. And it's just cruel, but that's CS. I mean, when you put yourself in this situation, you are kind of...
They have opened up the fragging though. Capio down. Gore comes in with 1, but Plaster's got himself a frag. And they have an M4 now. Tixo's Famus dispatches with Blast. T-Hop and the bomb making their way swiftly in toward the site. And this will be money in the bank for the last round. CYX comes up with 1. There's Tixo in on another, and suddenly T-Hop's going to have to do it all on his own. Finds 1. Lovely shot dispatching. Now has a second there as well. Godby and Tixo both looking for Mr. T-Hop, who has just put that bomb down. And T-Hop's in trouble as the shots rain on through, and Godby finds him. And Mousesports are on match point and are looking very good.
Now, because... but they got the bomb down at least. The Gameplay... They will have enough money to buy AKs now at least. So, but winning 12 rounds in a row for a draw, I mean, it's a tough situation to be in.
That's a tough sell. I just want to get it over with. Here we go.
Let's get Scout.
Conte and his Scout power, rattling off shots towards the double doors. Now we have some grenades coming his way. Tixo comes in with 1 as N-Sub goes down, and Mousesports are 4 frags away from glory. Here goes Conte. Conte and his Pichu to make their way around the corner. T-Hop finds one. Tixo's got himself the frag onto T-Hop. And then Gameplay have got themselves one back suddenly, but Godby's having none of it. And Ruit is going to go one man up against the remaining Mousesports players. He gets himself Godby's life, though, and now is going to have to collect the bomb. Does so. Sykes and Gore are the ones that are going to have to stop him from putting it down and putting in the code, as here we go. Ruit to save the day. Sykes will edge his way up toward that site now. And Ruit finds him, so Gore must save this one now. One-on-one. Ruit's got legs to no health as he drops down, looking for Gore, but Gore is going to quickly decide to gamble all on this one, and he doesn't get it, and he can't find Ruit. He does find him in the end, gets the frag. Can he get the defuse? Good game's called, and Mousesports are going to pick up the win. A phenomenal performance from the Germans. They win by an astonishing 16 rounds to 2. I mean, that was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Mousesports was just so... There were 14 rounds better than Gameplay or whatever they won the score with. There was not even rounds. I mean, it was just they ran over them as terrorists. They ran over them as CT. So I guess right now Mousesports is a better team better than Gameplay, at least on those two.
We're going to switch over now to another match that is currently live. As we don't have the password for it, though. So we're not going to join that game, as we don't have the password for that server, and we don't have an HLTV popping up for us either. So maybe we're just going to sit here and look pretty at the moment, because we're going to switch to, which server is that?
You can't go in there. You can't go in there. You can't go in there because they can see the screen.
Okay, so we can't bring you anything as they can see the screen, and we
HLTV.
need an HLTV, which isn't up.
Yeah, I can look.
So we'll get the score update for you. Oh, we have an IP for you now as well, which is more beneficial. However, Executor, that was a very impressive performance from Mousesports, and perhaps just what the doctor ordered from them.
Well, they look prepared coming into this tournament, well, just like they were when they won the Extreme Masters in at Sebit 226. 23.
What's the password? So I don't think we're going to be able to bring you any matches on this server. We don't have any passwords. We don't have any IPs. But we have each other, and that's all that matters. Let's try another password. Nope.
I
wonder how Joe's doing over there in the corner. He looks happy. Nope, not going to work for us. So we're not going to be able to bring you this one. It was Dignitas versus MTW. We can give you a score update, though. It is 1-0 to Dignitas in the second half against MTW. We didn't see the halftime score, so Reedmore will have to be our port of call for that one. However, we've not a lot to bring you here on the main stage, so we're going to take a break. It was 8-7 to Dignitas in the first half against MTW on CT on Inferno. They lead 1-0, having won the pistol in the second half. When we come back here, we were going to talk to Joe, in fact, because Joe has gone walkies. He's found himself a friend. Joe's got lots of friends, and this one is currently in the audience. Cameraman darts down there.